Hey there, my name is Michael Patrick Strouk from the Closing Room. I often get the question, well, how do I know if my law firm has a sales problem, right? Very reasonable question, not at all uncommon, right? How do you know? Because you're showing up here, you booked a breakthrough call with us, and you're interested in exploring the next step, but you may not even know if you've got a sales issue to begin with. So I'll give you a very easy way to determine whether or not your law firm can optimize your sales process. Based off of all of the firms we've worked with in a variety of different practice areas we've worked with, we have determined where law firms in your practice area should be converting at in terms of close rate. And I'll lay those out to you right now. So if you are a criminal or a family law firm, we have found that you should consistently, and I say that word very, very clearly, consistently, not like 1 week or 2 weeks a month, like consistently, always, week in and week out, be closing between 55 and 65% of your leads into paying clients. If you run an immigration law firm, you should be somewhere in the range of 60 to 70% consistently. If you're in bankruptcy, it should be between 65 and 75+% consistently. If you're in estate planning and probate, you should be between 70 and 80% plus consistently. That includes if you're in real estate law or business transactional. Again, business transactional, you'll be more in that 55 to 65%. And then lastly, if you're in personal injury and you run a personal injury law firm, you should be closing at 95% plus consistently. And so an easy way to tell, if you're not currently closing in those ranges, then you have an opportunity. And that's a beautiful thing, because that means you're able to instantly add cash to your top line and bottom line by solely optimizing your sales process, which is very, very exciting. Now, you may also be wondering, well, how do I know if that's my close rate? Well, just to be clear, your close rate is the number of people that retain your firm compared to the number of people you meet with. So if you're closing if you meet with 10 people and 4 of them retain your firm, you've got a 40% close rate. When I often speak with attorneys and law firm owners, what I often find is they think their close rate is 80% or above. They say some version of, oh, if you get them in the room with me, I'll close the deal. And you may be in that boat, but I would tell you and strongly encourage you to actually measure it, because here's what we have found through the data of working with law firms over the last 2 years. On average, when a law firm comes to us, their close rate on average is 33.7%. That's across all practice areas, across all law firms. The average law firm that comes to us has a close rate of 33.7%. Imagine what closing consistently in the range of 60 to 80% will do for you. That will double your law firm. What would doubling your law firm feel like? You know what? Take a step back. Don't even talk about doubling your law firm. What would a jump from 33 to 40% look like? Imagine what that would do for your law firm. So when you ask the question, how do I know if I have an opportunity to optimize my sales process? That's how you know. If you're not in those ranges consistently, again, I'm going to say that consistently. It's one thing to hit that 1 week a month or every so often, but if you're not doing that consistently, then we should have an opportunity to talk. And that's why you booked your breakthrough call. And I hope this provides some context before going into your breakthrough call. And we're really looking forward to having that conversation, learning a little bit more about you and your firm and your current sales process, and if we're a good fit for one another. I appreciate you taking some time. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you on our call together.